They don't want to know the year, they want to know exactly the date.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. I'm already getting messages asking me. And the thing is that I took sannyas, I received sannyas, that's more how I see it than taking it. I received sannyas in 97, 20 years ago. And it's, you know, the anniversary of that is very close. But I feel it's awkward to have an anniversary. It's sort of like asking Maya to come in and with a big boxing glove and knock me down. And so, you know, it's like the mouse dancing. I got away from the cat. I got away from the cat. You know, and the cat will say, "Oh." So I don't like to celebrate that. It feels inauspicious for me to make it into a party. But yeah, 20 years went by. And
yeah. Well, from us, from our side, from your whole God family, congratulations with that achievement of 20 years of sannyas. Haribo! Radhadesh Swami ki.
my turn.
Yeah.
And then 2 o'clock. You still want to do like a whole...
I think there was still a good Puja planned.
yeah, so we're not going to make it till...
We're a bit out of time.
if you take this other 2, we'll speak short. Because I gave a class, I said something earlier. It's okay.
Thank you, also.
It's fine. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Salakya Shakshuramitanina Tasmai. My spiritual master always chastised, or he used to chastise me that when I didn't start with some prayer like that, then he wouldn't even listen to my offering. So that's why I said it. Yeah, it's last year put my life a little bit on the slippery slope, so to speak, it just normally you sort of have a life expectancy. And every one of you, in the room, has a life expectancy. You sort of think, well, you know, probably live so many more years. But then when you get some disease like that, then you're just not sure anymore. You know, it's like now it's gone, it's all good, it's all clear, but still I'm not sure how long it can take. So I have a new sense of wanting to use my time. Wanting to use my time nicely, and also wanting to use our relationship nicely. I may live to 99, you know, who knows. Although, hope not 99. But whatever. Still, it's something, it's naturally, without trying to put a gloom over this whole festival. And obviously, it spun my mind around a little bit over the last period. I had to start to think about that. From what if I have very little time? What would I do? So I'm thinking like that. And okay, I want to write more books and work on that. So I've made a little book for you. It is just quotes. We've made books before for the Vyasa Puja, and they were excerpts from my lectures and from the book, and they were nice. But this time I'm giving you something else. I'm giving you a selection from all the quotes that I have collected over a long period of time. And so actually there's like, I tried to pack up interesting things in one book, because I thought, I want to give this, you know, this is something, the result of my work, that my digging in the minds of the scriptures and taking out some things that I thought are nice, valuable, or important, or interesting, and give those to you. You know, that's the idea. I've already spoken this morning. I'll speak again on other. I'll get plenty of opportunities to say many things. One thing that I want to say is that this morning I said it's up to you, right? It's up to you to take it, to make something of it. Yes, I'd like now that our relationship becomes more serious. Yeah. That's part of my, this phase where I said, where my life getting older. Vyasa Puja is also, it's a birthday, I'm getting older here. Yeah, I am 64, you know, I'm like, okay, 64. So I want to, let's try and really do something more than just be around in the Hare Krishna movement. Let's just try and take this and try and take advantage of this Krishna consciousness. That is what I desire. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we're not going to be super devotees. Right? We would like to, but the reality is that we are not. But there is Srila Prabhupada. We cannot imagine the magnitude of Srila Prabhupada's love for Krishna, his surrender in service to Krishna, his empowerment, how Krishna empowered him, is inconceivable. And we should know that whenever we do some service for him, everything will become magic. We know what he wanted. He wanted the whole world to become Krishna conscious. There's nothing less, right? Nothing less. And it's there where everything starts to come alive. And it's there where all the struggle will disappear. When we somehow or other do something for Prabhupada, and it doesn't matter who you are, right? It's like everyone is different, and everyone will find a way, but that's how you read things. That's it. Somehow or other, do something to make people Krishna conscious. Whatever it is. Give it to others. You know, something. Yes, distribute a book, distribute prasadam, or like, you know, Jai Krishna is doing all these amazing dramas, right, for so many years. And even I watch them on YouTube sometimes. When I'm really tired and exhausted and don't know what to do, I think, what do we do now? Okay. When I come to the zombie stage, then I watch TV, and then sometimes look at his dramas. I do. And it's preaching. I'm happy that it's out there. Krishna consciousness is out there in an attractive way. So you do something. You know? And that is my request to you. You all do something. Not just try to be a devotee, you know. That's going to be hard. I'll tell you, it's going to be hard to be a devotee. You're going to struggle in trying to be a devotee, and you think it's going to get better. I've got news for you. It's not going to get any better. For your whole life, that element will stay, that you struggle to be a devotee. It is hard to limit yourself to be a devotee, to limit yourself to this way of life. The mind will rebel at times. But let's just do something to give Krishna consciousness to others. In that way, Prabhupada's mercy will start to manifest in our life. And miracles will happen. Miraculous. Papa says. So this is, I think, in short, really in a summarized way, what I want to say. I also thank you all for coming. I do this festival here because of the King's Day. You know, it's just too big an opportunity to let it go by. And I feel, although in a way, all these drunken, intoxicated people, it is intense. It is intense. Not 10,000, but many. So it's intense. But every year, miracles do happen on the King's Day. That we see people literally having the time of their life, right? In a kirtan, chanting on the top of their lungs. The Dutch people are not slows. They can figure it out, the Maha Mantra. You know? They can do it. They chant it, and they get into the kirtan somehow or other on that day. And every year again, that happens. And I know there are people there who have an experience of happiness, of a moment of transcendental happiness, something that they'll never be able to forget. Never ever. Never. And therefore I'm going every year again. Though sometimes I think, do I really have to go? And some of my disciples also said, can't we have the Vyasa Puja somewhere on a sunny island or something? Yeah. I know such an island. Nice hotel, vegetarian. You know, you can just, there's a nice beach. Puff up your chest, and all these things you can do. But I think, to give out that mercy, that is the greatest thing. That is why every year I put my birthday before the King's Day. Every year. And this year, it is before the King's Day. Just like that. Just see. So I'm very happy that you're all coming and from so far. And highly appreciate. And let us just, when we go to Amsterdam, let's forget ourselves and let us just, let us chant and let us just give out the mercy. If we can do that, then it gets the most blissful. Everybody always thinks of themselves. That is the nature of people. We just think of ourselves. And it's like me and my dog, me and my friends, me in Radhadesh, me, and it's like to get out of that, thinking of yourself, me in the Krishna conscious movement. It's just thinking about yourself. But if you can sometimes just think of giving to others, that's where life becomes magic. So that's what I would like to see more and more and more and more. And then I feel it's all worth it that I sit here in silk that people gave me on a huge green seat with lots of flowers, that I had my feet washed as if I can't do it myself. And so on, and so on, and so on. Yes. So,
we'll make it all worthwhile, man.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay, well, without making me saying anything more now, I'll speak again later on. I just want to thank you. So that's my thank yous. I want to thank the Slovakian devotees. That is Gopali, who has for years studied the Chaitanya Charitamrita very seriously, and therefore comes up with these decorations that are meaningful. That tree is basically chapter 9 of the Adi Lila, and it continues over the next chapters. The Chaitanya tree is the tree of bhakti, and Prabhupada said that the Lord Chaitanya is the trunk, Madhava and the Puri the seed, his sannyasis, the roots. At the top the tree splits in two, Advaita Acharya, Nityananda, and then there are so many branches. ISKCON is also a branch, Prabhupada says. And then she has made a branch there with all of us. Okay? I'm not sure if everyone's picture is there, but I can see, even at this distance, I can recognize some of you. You're all there. So I think that is a wonderful vision, and I thank her for that. I also think the Parampara vision, Nikamakalpadarikarikam Phalam, the Bhagavatam verse of how Sukha has taken the fruits of love of God and tasted them, made them even sweeter, how it comes down in Parampara. I think that's quite amazing. I'm greatly impressed. I asked some good photographer with a real camera to take some pictures and put them on the blog. That would be really nice. The elephants there, it's one of my favorite remarks that sometimes you're on top of the elephant and sometimes the elephant is on top of you. In one of my creative days I came up with that one, but I felt many times that the elephant has been on top of me, and I think you can relate to it, because... So I think it's more than decoration, there's a lot of meaning here. That is very nice. So I want to thank all the devotees. Pradyumna came from Mayapur to cook. He just came flying in from Mayapur to cook for the festival. That's a big thing, expands and everything. So I thank you all for doing these things. I think the festival is good. It makes a bond. The bond between you and me stronger, and amongst each other stronger. So I think that's why it's good that we're here and doing this. And then with that strong bond, let's go out there and give out the mercy. Thank you so much. You can bring all the books here and the empty bag, and let's aim at two, like too much Guru Puja anyway. Always.
If we can get the Guru Puja team ready, maybe the projector needs to be put safe.
Yeah.
Also, tonight in this community hall we have a cultural evening and a drama from 7 o'clock here tonight. Tomorrow, of course, is the wedding at 11 o'clock in the temple room, or a cartel workshop here.